Charlie Precourt. I was the USAFA class of 1977. I serve as the vice chairman of the board of directors for EAA, as well as I chair the safety committee for the organization. This year we're celebrating our 50th year of AirVenture. We see at least 500,000 people come through here through the course of the 1 week event. We see 10,000 aircraft on the field. It dates back 50 years to where they first began having the air show, primarily for those who were building their own aircraft down in Rockford, Illinois, and it got to be so big that they decided to move it to this venue, and it's been here for quite some time now. So I think it's a popular place for Academy folks because we all have a passion for flying. This is kind of the mecca of flying every year, coming home to a place where we can all gather and share stories.
Good afternoon, my name is Jim Hecht. I'm the class of 1983. Right now we have a Boeing 747 800 parked there. You can see that from the main gate, and it's always a focal point where we have there up in position 1. Convention-wide, there's over 5,000 volunteers that put this event on. So it's a lot of coordination, phone calls, emails, radio traffic, texts, the whole bit.
Hi, I'm Bill Berry, Academy class of 1979. I'm NASA's chief historian. We're here in the NASA booth at Oshkosh, and as you can hear, it's pretty loud here because there's always a big crowd. People are curious about what NASA's doing, and we come and present with them about our aviation work because, of course, the first A in NASA is for aeronautics, and we do a lot of aeronautics research that's highlighted here at Oshkosh. But we also have a lot of our space efforts, future efforts in space, plans for things, and also some of our contract supporters who are doing really fascinating work for us for our various aeronautics and space research programs at NASA.
I'm Colonel Kim Campbell, class of 1997. So I'm here at Oshkosh AirVenture, this time as a speaker for the Women's Venture. The idea behind Women's Venture is it's a day to bring women together from the aviation community to talk about women in aviation, to support women in aviation, and just in general to share our experiences and lessons learned. We set up mentorship programs and work together. There is a Women's Venture Girls Camp that allows some young women who are interested in aviation to learn more about it. There are several that are interested in going to the Air Force Academy, and so it's an opportunity to talk to them about potential future in the Air Force as well.
Hi, I'm Chip Lamb, USAFA class of 1977. I'm flying the North American T-28 Trojan as part of the Trojan Flyers flight demonstration team. We do air shows all around the country, anywhere from California to New Jersey, from Montana to Acapulco, Mexico. This is my second visit to AirVenture. I was here 10 years ago for the 60th anniversary of the first flight of the T-28. This year is the 70th anniversary, so we came back as a special celebration. I mean, this is a wonderful collection of aircraft, of pilots, and of aviation enthusiasts, and the people here at AirVenture are just wonderful, wonderful people.
We do all kinds of training here during the week. We have a pilot proficiency center. The NTSB is here. I participated with them yesterday in a seminar on aviation safety. A lot of discussion around the culture of safety within general aviation. Pilots taking some better self-accountability of how they act with discipline and rigor and care when they operate their aircraft, sharing lessons and so forth. So there's a lot of focus on that.
As an instructor, I have to keep up with the latest changes in aircraft availability prices, primarily changes in our avionics system these days. It's literally revolutionary almost from what it was 10 years ago. And what better place than to come right here and get it from the horse's mouth, because most all the manufacturers and the people that develop that stuff are right here, and you can just bump right up to them and pin them down and ask them questions. That's really great.
I'm Douglas Dodson, graduate of the class of 1984. This is the Pilot Proficiency Center. Redbird has provided their LD Sim, which is an advanced aviation training device. You can legally log time in it. Rusty pilots are a thing in the industry right now, and we're trying to get people 365 days a year work on maintaining their skills. It's my way of volunteering, being part of the show instead of just being at the show, and to give back something.
The amazing thing about this is there's so much to see and do that you could show up on the first day of AirVenture and not see everything by the time it ends.
There's something that amazes me every year here, and EAA, the staff's fantastic, the volunteers are great, and we wouldn't be able to to pull this off if it wasn't a group effort. It's just a fantastic team.
It's fantastic. I've been to a ton of other air shows, but there is nothing quite like Oshkosh. It's a huge event. There are just a lot of different people here and airplanes here. And it's pretty cool to see both the military and civilian worlds come together at Oshkosh.
Our real mission is growing participation in aviation. We're very fortunate in the United States to have the freedoms that we do to fly. Associations like EAA ensure that regulators consider the value of the freedoms, and we advocate in general for the business applications of general aviation. Anyone in their youth today who wants a career in flying, the opportunity is huge, because those of my generation are retiring from the aviation industry in large numbers, larger numbers than we've seen in many decades. So there's all kinds of openings. If you want to be an airline pilot, there are plenty of openings in the next 10 years. So